In studio, Ron Orr, Smokers Haven, the Nat Sherman event coming up on Thursday. Welcome back, man.
Oh, thanks for having me back. And yeah, Nat Sherman tomorrow, so it'll be fun.
Nat Sherman Cigars, a very good brand, very good cigar. I've had a few of the timeless cigars that they have, and I mean, just every single one of them, very good smoke.
Yeah, the Timeless is an interesting blend because there's actually two versions of the Timeless. There's one that's Nicaraguan and one that's the Dominican Republic. So the Timeless is probably one of the big ones. 1930 is another one of those big. It's going to be a little bit more pricey though. You're looking at anywhere from $9 to $15 for the 1930. And the new one we're just started carrying is the Host cigar, which is a favorite of Nat Sherman himself, and that one's available in two wrappers, natural and Maduro. And the Maduro has a weird sweet tip to it. It's interesting to describe. It's not an infused cigar, but it's got an interesting sweetness to it, if that makes sense.
Oh, interesting. So Nat Sherman event, it's going on tomorrow. I think, and I may be wrong on this, but I can't remember another Nat Sherman event in Lubbock. I mean, these are, it's not like they come around all the time.
No, and that's entirely correct. We, at least as far as my memory is concerned, granted I moved to Lubbock in 2013, so I'm not the authority on this, but as far as I know, there hasn't been a Nat Sherman event in Lubbock and for a long time, if there ever has been one. So this will be good.
What can people expect when they go out to Smokers Haven and during the Nat Sherman event, and what time does everything get started?
Well, everything gets started at around 4 p.m. What you can expect, good food, good atmosphere. We're going to have some special on cigar. We don't know what yet. That all depends on Brandon, the sales rep for Nat Sherman. But you will get 10% off at the register, so that's something also you can count on. And good way to store up your humidor on some mild to mild medium cigars from Nat Sherman.
Yeah, it's going on tomorrow, 4 to just whenever?
Whenever. Usually, we have the big box drawing. If you buy a box of cigars, you get entered into a drawing, and that usually happens around 8 p.m., but we usually don't bounce out until after 10, so yeah.
Okay, very cool. And that's going on tomorrow, Nat Sherman event at Smokers Haven. Tell folks where Smokers Haven is located.
Smokers Haven, 5102 60th Street, Suite Inn. We're directly across the street from the mall. We also have an app now. Just go to your app store and look up Smokers Haven, powered by Cigar Boss, and that'll take you to it. And you can get store directions and hours that way.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, very cool. Any updates on the FDA and their little war on cigars?
Well, there's a lot of rumors circulating around right now, but something that you can do if you feel passionate about this, which I hope you do, there are two petitions going around right now. One going directly to the White House. The other is going to Congress. They're both available on change.org or whatever that big petition website is. And those are both petitions are to exempt premium cigars from this FDA ruling. We need more signatures. We need all the signatures we can get because, these are our cigars. This is our relaxing time. It's not damaging anyone, and the government needs to know that they can't step on our cigars.
Well, and it's one of those where if the regulations that the FDA wants to put into place, if those go through, some of your big brands, they may be okay, but a lot of your smaller boutique brands, those are going to be, if not out of business, they're going to take a hit big time. And then, of course, the price of cigars will skyrocket, I think, just, with the added cost that, the companies have to go through to get approved by the FDA and everything else. I mean, it's just, all this is being put into place to protect the children out there. And I've been to Smokers Haven many times. You don't have a bunch of 8-year-olds running through buying cigars. There's no children being tempted by premium cigars.
No, and it's ludicrous under the guise of protecting the children. But yeah, like you said, we have no idea how much it's going to cost for a cigar company to submit their blend for approval, and they'd have to do it for each size of cigar. Yeah. And so any cigar on the shelf pre-2007 seems to be okay, but anything post that, which is your AJ Fernandez, your Olivas, your La Roma de Cubas, most anything now is in jeopardy. And so we need signatures on this petition. We need people to call their congressman and say, hey, we don't want this to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that a couple of I know a couple of companies in the cigar industry have filed a few lawsuits, so that's good. Take it through the courts and at least delay everything as long as possible. But this has ramifications, I know, on Smokers Haven because you have these events that come through, and it would severely limit what y'all could do at events and severely limit what you do just in the store with even pipe tobacco. So, I mean, it really affects all kinds of areas of business here in the U.S., and it's just not good.
Yeah, there'd be no more freebies. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow, Smokers Haven, Nat Sherman event, 4 p.m. to 8 or later. Get there by 8 if you want to buy a box of cigars and get entered into the drawing, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's
And if you want a lot of good food, too.
Yes.
All right. Ron, thanks for stopping in, man.
Thanks for having me, brother.